I made a lot, but compared to how much I could have made and should have made, it was genuinely peanuts. Like, it's actually crazy to think about. That was, I'm not gonna lie, that was genuinely the most criminal thing of all time. That genuinely killed so much of the traders that I would see, and all of them left because of, like, they got licked for like 10 mil, 20 mil. Like, it was sad, bro. It was actually disgusting. Those fuckers made 200 mil, never did shit. Never did. And then when they do updates, they do it like 7 months after, and they're like, guys, look, I did an update. You're like, shut the fuck. I hated that.
Okay, yo, what up? This is Vibe Trading, I think episode 6. I thought we'd get some trenches on. I think River's our first proper trencher. How you doing, bro? How's trading been treating you?
It's good. It's been fire, bro. It's been fire. It's been fire. This past week and a half. It's been nuts.
We were just talking about Penguin, of course. Like, I think it's interesting because I was speaking to hella folks and seeing who actually saw it on their algo or not, because I feel like it's been very. You were saying that you saw it on yours and you were reposting it and stuff.
Yeah, I saw it on my TikTok before the token even launched, and I like retweeted the token on my TikTok. Like, not the token, but like the meme itself on my TikTok. And so I was just like waiting for the token because I was like that was really good. And when I saw the token, I bid it. And then like cousin crypto, you know who that is? I saw him posting it, and I saw he had a good percent of supply, and cousin is like why I started crypto. Like, I started crypto because of like way back. And when I saw that, I was like, fuck, this is the coin. And I like really liked it, and I top blasted like 1 to 2 mil. And then I started posting crazy on Twitter, like, and I just like saw the vision from that. And then I saw most people like, and then I saw like, it was, if you were in the AI like season time, it was one of the top AI guys. It was Beth. You know who Beth? I don't know if you know who Beth is.
Nah, I don't
But
think I do.
He's like super big in AI. He's like one of the big ECC guys. He tweeted the like penguin meme, and he pinned it on his Twitter. And then when I saw that, I was like, and this was like 4 mil. And when I saw that, I was like, bro, fuck. Like, he is one of the biggest like AI people. Like, and he, out of all the, like, he's had tweets that are way more viral, like, and he never pins them. And like, he specifically pinned this tweet, and that like psychologically is like, much different. You know what I'm saying? And that
Yeah.
was my thinking too. And I was like, if he sees that and resonates with that, and I resonate with it, so much other people would. So I was like, bro, this goes so much higher.
Bro, for me it was a weird one because a bunch of guys who I see that were like not super locked in on the trenches were all of a sudden scanning this thing at like 100k, and like even cousin, like I saw like, he wasn't really too active as much recently. He started posting a bit on TikTok, and then like the first thing he fucking calls is this penguin token, right? Like, it gives me that kind of routine kind of vibe. Like, that shit was just like all over the timeline, even on Twitter. But personally, I wasn't seeing it, and like a bunch of my friends as well like weren't seeing it. So I was like, I couldn't tell if this shit was like hella cabooled or what. Like, I spoke to a friend of mine who is close with like Bastille, and was telling me basically how he kind of like launched it and was getting the fees, but because of the new pump kind of cut fee structure, I think he got a little bit chopped, but apparently made like 500k on it or some shit like that. It's insane.
No, what I think is, I think everyone TikTok feeds and algos are different. Like, the algo is always centered around who you are, right? Like, Elon's not going to see 6-7. He's not going to see a brain rot. He's going to, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not going to see certain stuff that you will see. I think this was like like, if you're a motivational type person and like watch motivational type things, you're going to see this. And I think that's just like those people resonated with it, and those people saw it in their feeds. And if you get more brain rot in your feed, you don't really see it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you.
I think that's really what it was.
I uninstalled TikTok like at the start of the year just to kind of like try and brain rot myself. But unfortunately, I have no option as a trader but to get sucked back in, because if I don't, I'm going to miss out on signals. You know what I mean? Out of interest, like, mentioned 6-7 and shit like that. What do you think about some of those kind of more like OG memes, and how like the trenches are shaping up and changing a little bit nowadays? Because I feel like there's this big divide between the guys that are super fucking on it and feel like it's good, and a bunch of the OG guys who are like, man, this shit's so chopped, like I can't trade this shit, compared to AI season, even though we're getting a bit of a second wave AI season right now.
I think like every thing is cynical. Like it's different. Like before, if you were trading before, like nobody. Also, what was good was that before it was new and interesting, so no one really knew how to base it off. But now, like it's everything is so redundant and everything's been made because like meme coins are just like they're getting much older, so it's much harder. You know what I'm saying? But like the older memes, like also you see a lot of the like a lot of the old traders I used to see like dude the skibbity toilet like those whales a lot of them got rinsed and left like a lot of the even the giga chat guys like a lot of them left like I think a lot of those people who even had the belief like even the Michi guys like Michi was one of the top coins and like everyone would post I would like those people left and I think the traders now are a different subset of like traders than they were before and a lot of them left which is like super sad because a lot of those guys were also much cooler and better in my opinion than the new like the new trenchers are so cringe like I before genuinely like if you didn't hit a 6 fig P&L like no one would post that on Twitter like actually no one would post that on Twitter it was like it was fraud upon like if you posted like a 2K P&L like everyone was like bro why are you posting this but like now you see people posting 2K P&Ls on 30K toppers. It's just like that was never a thing. And if you did that before, everybody on the timeline would absolutely clown you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the trading has just completely different. And even AI sees it. Like, bro, I know guys who are making 7 fig P&Ls never would post that on Twitter. And it just like the traders now are different. And it's sad to see, but you know, it is like 6-7 was good. It's a good meme. It got bid, right? Of course, the ceiling is different because also Soul is nuked. So you have to like always understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like before, everything was higher and people had the belief that Bitcoin was going to go higher. But now people like are like iffy on Bitcoin. So the whales who would blast before are like, this crypto thing's kind of chop. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense.
No,
I kind of rambled, but
yeah, no, that's good. That's a good fucking answer. You mentioned
yeah.
obviously price of Soul, like how that impacts these things. Like I always wonder, do you trade perps as well, or are you mainly just purely on chain memes and stuff?
Yeah, I've been in crypto since like 2020. I've been trading perps. I was in Hyperliquid. Like, bro, I don't know if you guys traded those Hyperliquid liquidation licks were absolutely
Bro,
like bro, those were oh
I
my
had
god.
I was long Soul from like 142 right a couple of days ago and had a stop at like 140 and bro, thank fuck I did because otherwise that wick on Hyperliquid went down to like 120,
Sure.
124. I would have got licked for like
You know
30
what's crazy?
bandos.
Everyone talks about Hyperliquid airdrop was insane, bro. If you got a big airdrop, the amount that you got liquidated because those scam wicks were so insane. It was criminal. It was genuinely criminal what Jeff was doing to those traders. It's actually crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you
But yeah,
mainly
I
trading?
trade perps.
Are you trading on Hyperliquid or where are you trading?
Yeah, I trade Hyperliquid, Bybit. Those are the two main ones. But yeah, those are the two main ones. I'm super like if you, I've been in perps for a long time. Like I think perps. I'm not gonna like. I've been doing perps. I'm trying to do now like equity stocks, commodities like gold, silver. I'm like in a silver long right now. I'm trying to like broaden my horizon because I feel like for me personally, I think that crypto is amazing. But I think once you've reached a certain level of net worth, it's not worth the RR to be PvPing on 200K coins. You know what I'm saying? And it's much better to buy the PVE like stocks where like they're really good, or to size in on like silver, gold. Like, bro, I'm gonna be honest. If you didn't buy gold or silver or longed it or like any of these commodities, I think you're just an absolute idiot, and you're just like only focused on one subsect because that's all you know. It's just like stupid. Like if you see gold up 24/7 every single day for the past 8 months and you're not looking at it or like trying to learn, try to like I feel like you're just an idiot.
Especially while Bitcoin's fucking getting wrecked in
Yeah, it's fucking
comparison.
dog shit. Like, but even right now, bro, this chart looks like it wants to rip to 80K.
Before I got a bunch of other
just
questions for you, but maybe just like before we do that, I mean, you said you got into the space like 2020. Like maybe give us a quick
yeah.
overview of like how you got into crypto and sort of your journey up until now.
Well, I said it before. I was cousin, like shout out cousin, bro. So I saw it on my TikTok. I saw it on my TikTok because I used to do like drop shipping. I would try to like I would always try to do like always try to do like I always even since like middle school, high school, I've always said I don't want to work. I never like I want to retire. I want to be able to do the fuck I want to do whenever I want to do, right? So I've always been in that space of like, yo, let me figure out like what I can do. Like, is this whatever it is? and I would always like look for those things. And then I saw a cousin. He was talking about crypto, and he was talking about Solana. And this was so early. Like this, he was talking about buying the
Yeah,
Solana
I remember.
IPO like way before, right? I don't know if you guys remember that or anyone even knows, but he was talking about buying the Sol IPO, and I was like, what the fuck is an IPO? What the fuck is that? And I just like started diving into it and like shit like that.
I think I started watching him when Soul was around like 20, and I kind of like went back through some of his old stuff and realized what he did. But I remember
Yeah.
seeing his first YouTube video when he was speaking about Psalms. That was actually how I came
Yeah.
across him.
I would watch those shits,
I didn't
yeah.
even know he was a crypto guy until like fucking
Yeah.
maybe like a year later or something. And I was like, oh shit, well I do crypto as well. Like this is kind of dope, you know what I mean? Like he's just getting jacked doing crypto, living the life you know we're all trying to live at the same time,
Yeah.
which is fucking sick. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. You know, who are your some other goats of crypto that you kind of look up to or speak to regularly, and people's opinions that you like on Twitter or otherwise?
There's a couple. My favorite is probably Saint Pump. He's like one of the top perp traders. He's absolutely insane. He's also the reason I started like looking into equities and commodities, because like he would like my first silver was because of him. Like I saw he was posting it nonstop, and it was like it was breaking out, and I saw that, and I was like, whoa, this like looks nuts, and I tailed him, and I've been and he's insane. Like if you know who Saint Pump is, he's hit
I'll
70
check
mil
him out.
P&L months. He's insane. He's insane. He's
What
like,
about on
one
the?
of the top most. Who?
I was gonna say, what about on the trench side of things?
He doesn't trench. Like he does. I've sent him coins. Like sub. I've sent him way back in the AI season. I sent him GPT-5, like sub like 300K. I was like telling yo bye. He was like, bro, I don't buy. He literally was like, I don't buy coins like under like 30, 50 mil market cap. It's not worth for me. Like but for the trencher side, like cookers that go like EQ's the boy, like Rowdy, all like Polish, Chill, Dior, like all those guys, you know what I mean? Looper, they're all the goats.
Bro, I've met a lot of these guys in person as well, and like I'm always surprised how fucking good a lot of these guys are as well. Like they're fucking solid guys. It's always good to see. They're always down to
Yeah.
fucking give advice, help out, etc.
I feel like I feel like most of crypto people are genuine people because they're all like people that want to like succeed and they have that mentality. So you know what I'm saying? So everyone has the same mentality in that sphere. So it's like if you meet them, they're always like pretty chill. Most of them
Bro,
aren't cringe.
I always have the fucking best banter with crypto guys. Like even if they're guys that like I've never met before, like we all have the exact same wavelength that everyone
Yeah.
just gets along, drops the fucking same racist humor. Like it's just fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
What are
Yeah.
some of your like maybe biggest best trades, most memorable trades that you know happy sharing?
My best trades, it was probably trenching wise was probably the AI season. I hit really AI season. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. I hit a lot. I also papered a lot. Like bro, Arc. I papered so much of Arc. That shit was like she was so insane. I did not think it. I didn't think that. Same with Goats. Dude, I was in Goat like sub 100K. I thought it was good. I sold almost everything like 8 mil. I didn't buy back. I don't know. Like Farcoin, I hit a bit, but like, bro, I did not hit what I should have hit on that. You know what I'm like? I'm not. I hit a lot. Like I hit on GPT-5, hit on YNE, I hit on hit on like fucking newts. I hit on what the fuck? Like there's so much AI coins. Those are the biggest ones, but like there was so much money back then that if like I hit on those, but they were peanuts because I like Farcoin. I know guys who hit 8 figs on Farcoin and like
Yeah,
they don't
like
even
Gorilla.
trade anymore. But like not even bro, not even like Gorilla posted, but like there's other traders, Degen, fucking Fula, like there's so much other people that even though we don't know, because dude, that was a that one's a two, you know what I'm saying? Even Goat was another trade that a lot of people hit 8 figs on. And
Yeah.
like you don't like most people don't even know those guys.
Yeah, I was in Taiwan with Machi Big Brother, and he bought with size around 20 mil, and I believe he sold at like close to a bill, like you know post Binance listing everything. He made like
Damn.
20 mil on that shit publicly. You know what I mean? I don't know how public he went around it, but you know he absolutely smacked that. And I think I was in Dubai as well with a meetup with some guys, and I actually met like one of the top Farcoin holders as well. So that was pretty cool.
No, like it's insane. It's I made a lot, but compared to how much I could have made and should have made, it was genuinely peanuts. Like it's actually crazy to think about, bro. Like even rookie, like bro, rookie, I think is
Oh
probably,
yeah, I know
I
about
think,
this.
dude, rookie is insane. Like he was probably my biggest. Like he was why I kept doing crypto. But like, bro, rookie, like his, I don't know even know if it's like just his degen idea, but like, bro, the things I would like, the trades that he would make is just so insane to me.
He was still
Like it's
holding. He was still
so
holding like his whole bag
he
until
doesn't
recently.
hold. He doesn't sell. He doesn't sell. He could be up 20 million. He literally does not fucking sell. He's insane. He's insane. He's actually the
Yeah,
goat. He's like he followed me recently. Like I was like super hyped about that.
yeah.
I was
A
like
friend of
super like
mine, when I did the CFN boxing, one of the other guys who got me to do it was a guy called Eric, who is in their kind of like F&F. It's called Weetards, and he was telling me the same thing. Like this guy just has like the most insane delusion. Like it's nuts. Like you gotta fucking respect it.
it's
Like
nuts.
the guy who will hold for 100x is rarely the guy that will sell for
He's
100x. You know
right.
what I mean?
What's crazy is he's right. Like most of the time, like he's been wrong a couple, but like most of the. What's so crazy is you would fucking have no like go to his Twitter. You would have absolutely no. That's what I like. That's what I miss. Like you both. You would not know anything about rookie unless you like know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he would post some P&Ls here and there, but like you would genuinely never know. And like he would only really post P&Ls in like a private Twitter that he had, and that had like sub 1K followers. And like most people don't even know that exists. Like you had to be super locked in like way back early if you like even if you know that. I don't
How
even like
about
if you
some
know
of
that, but
how about some of your worst trades that you can think of?
my worst, I the way I trade is like I've only lost really big on pump. That was like, but I made it back. I didn't make back all of it, but I made back all of it in a bit of profit. But like, I've never hit a crazy loss. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really, because if I'm in a trade and it starts going down, you don't like. I don't keep like if the momentum is going lower, I don't want to hold with that. The only one I did that with was pump. I regretted it, but I made it back after it pumped, so it was fine. But it was like pump. I really believed in that shit, but you know, got rinsed.
How did you trade it? Like what was your entry? What was your strategy?
So the IPO happened. I did the IPO, but it was cringe because you had to like VPN, and I was just being annoying. Like so, I didn't do much of the IPO. The IPO is a free money prints. Like I know people who
Oh
prints on
god.
that, but I bought after it dipped down a bit. Like IPO it dipped, and I bought that with size because I'm like, bro, they're doing a mill. Like they have so much revenue. They look at them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I bought a lot and then it dipped and I bought a lot and it dipped. I bought a lot, dipped. And then I just like it just kept fucking going to zero, bro. Like literally so much traders like so lost so much on that. And
How do
it's
you
like
feel
basically
about
fuck it happened.
how do you feel about the current state of pump versus bags versus bonk and all these kinds of things?
I think it's good. I think competition is like only good. Like it brings out the best in traders and it brings out the best in like builders and like there should be competition. Like you know what I'm saying? There should be like there's so much money flowing around. There should be competition. Like it's cool. Like I've met Elon's cool. Like Elon's cool. I've met him. Like there should be an airdrop. Like yo Elon, if you're watching this airdrop, but like you know what I mean. But I don't know. It's like there should be more. I feel like for how much money we've given back into this shit, we should have got rewarded like hype. So sad to see. I don't think we will at this point. I don't think we will at this point. It's kind of GG's, but it's whatever. Like Bonk is cool. Tom is cool. Like I don't know. It's kind of cringe sometimes. That like lighter, bro. That shit. Like he raised 5 mil, did that, and then he just dipped. Like that was cringe. Like I hate that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, but
Yeah, I mean
competition's good.
after we got rugged on Photon, on Bullx, on all of these other things, you know, I think we're still waiting. Like, I don't know if you read, there was a really good article by Itai recently where he spoke about like how, you know, he feels like for the trenches to survive, like this whole culture of these 1% fees and just being chopped up in that small way the whole time is basically pretty negative for the space. How do you feel about that?
I think it's I don't think it's true. I think that yes, the fees are a lot, but you know, I remember someone I forgot who it was, but they were like giving the fees into like if you look at banks and if you look at like stocks and things like that, they fee way more and people still buy a lot. I think realistically, why the trenches have slowed down is just, bro, look at Sol, look at Bitcoin. Like people just don't believe in this. And then also when you have coins like Giga Chad Michi, like with all like those coins that real people believed, and those people got rinsed, and those were the people who got. And then also even the big scam liquid, like bro, if on like 1010 or whatever, like bro, that scam liquidation, I know a lot of people in my like trading chat that I have never heard from again, and like I like they got wiped everything, and it's just like it's so hard to recover after you lose 6 mil in a, like long. Even bro, even the uni picks, like his bonk like long, he had that for so long, and his entry was like literal nothing, and he got licked on that. You know what I'm saying?
He was also
People
probably
got
getting he was also probably getting raped on funding for like an insane amount of time.
and is but like bro, the fact that that scam wicked and it just liquidated, like that was I'm not gonna lie, that was genuinely the most criminal thing of all time. I remember I tweeted this. I was like, the hyper like officiation of perps like killed crypto because of that. Like that genuinely killed so much of the traders that I would see, and all of them left because of like they got licked for like 10 mil, 20 mil. Like it was sad, bro. It was actually disgusting.
Do you have any theories or like things you've heard about kind of like, some of the reasons behind 1010 and, where you think that kind of leaves the space and like perps and majors in general now?
Yeah, it was well, like everyone, like people didn't really like. People kind of know what it was. It was just like a combination of there was just so much perpetrators, and then also like Binance fucked up their shit, so like it looked like it was lower than in Binance, like a glitch or some like, and then it was like I forgot someone, you know what I'm talking about, like that guy made a thread, like that's basically the idea, like, and it went to, and it basically just kept getting fucked because of Binance, and everyone, Binance is the main thing, they all follow that, so they got AWL'd, and then yeah, and then the
I,
market make just got fucked.
we were speaking about like the Soul Wicks on Hyperliquid a second ago. Like I feel like the recent dump the other day was kind of felt like a mini 1010 in some ways as well, especially considering that like everyone was so bullish like into the new year and like things were looking good. We were finally looking like we are going to go like test some of those like higher MAs, maybe touch 100K, and then just like bang, we just get like raped straight back down.
I I think I longed that. I think that because that was a free long, because that was just like most of the selling was because people was tax harvest lossing. So like all the people was tax harvest lossing sold because of that. And then people were longing, they're like, okay, those sellers are gone. And then it went up because of that. And then after there was no buy pressure, and then everyone just started nuking. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, honestly, pretty
Yeah.
rough to see. Out of interest, like you've been, you rock the Axiom badge. You've been partnered with them, as far as I know, for
Yeah.
a pretty
Since
long
day
time.
one.
Like, I agree. Like, I think they're probably the best out there. Like, and I think that anyone that's trying to shill Padre Terminal is like, I get it from the pump association perspective, but like anyone who tries to tell you that
Yeah.
thing is actually better is like either being paid to do
They're
so
just
or
lying.
completely
They're
delusional.
just lying. They're
Um,
lying.
are you cool like disclosing how much you made off like refs from Axiom like early days or?
Nah, let's not talk about
I
that. But Axiom, yeah, Axiom, I found Axiom because I was so fucking tilted at Photon. I would DM the Photon team every day. Yo, make this up, do this. And they just did fuck all. And they were just ego me. And it pissed me the fuck off. And then like the Bullx team were like ruggers. I'm like, yeah, these guys are ruggers. Like I'm not using Bullx. And it just tilted me. So I would always like, yo, I need a new thing. These guys are shit. And I would always tweet that. I always say that. And then I found Axiom and I tried it, and I'm like, whoa, this is insane. I DM'd the team. This is why I loved it. I DM'd the guy, Missed. I DM'd him like, yo, can you do this? 2 days later, added the update. I'm like, what the fuck? Photon, those fuckers made 200 mil, never did shit. Never did. And then when they do updates, they do it like 7 months after, and they're like, guys, look, I did update. You're like, shut the fuck. I hated that. Mist did it in 2 days. I asked him for another thing. Next day he did it. Next, like literally back to back to back to back to back every day. I would ask him for something, he would do it. And I'm like, yeah, this is the platform. And then he started like he did the rewards where he would actually fucking give back to the holders. And then I also really liked him because like his vision with Axiom is like he wants it to be like Hyperliquid. Like he wants everyone to win. Like he's not, you know what I'm saying? Like he has that Jeff mindset where he's like, he wants crypto to win. He wants everyone to win. That's why he rewards everyone. Like, so I just fucking like love Axiom because of that.
Yeah, bro. I've spoken to the team a lot of times. Like that absolutely cracked. Do you think
Yeah.
the fact that they're like a YC company, like kind of more like seemingly trad background, will encourage like more of these traditional companies to like come into crypto and try build these more user centric apps or trading terminals, these kinds of things?
Bro, hopefully, because bro, because the YC guys are cracked. Like, bro, these fucking crypto guys, they don't do shit. They make some money, bro. They fuck off in Dubai with 20 like fucking strippers, bro. They do not give a fuck. But these YC guys want to build like tens of billions of dollars company. You know what I'm saying?
I think what Axiom's done as well with the lobbies and the leaderboards and integrating all of that stuff in and like moving so well with like the metas of, now there's like the GitHub little overview if someone links that, and all that kind of stuff is
Goated, bro.
fucking super fucking cool. What are your thoughts on like KOL scan and the sort of current state of like leaderboard, like social trading in the trenches right now?
I think social trading is good, but I think it hurts a lot because it creates that just like that stigma of you know what I'm saying? Like it's good, but it's also bad. I don't know. Like a lot of the top people like just don't want it. It's like it's not worth it to be on KOL scan. Also, once you start like you attract absolute bums and absolute like drones. So I don't think it's
Bots.
worth it if you're an act like little bots and not even just bots like people who are just like yo give me money can you like it's just like bro, get out of here bro. You don't attract actual people who are like, do you know what I'm saying? Like who are actually like good.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
I don't really like it personally, but I think it's good. But I don't know.
I mean, you were speaking earlier as well about how the state of like trenches in terms of like the P&Ls they're posting have changed and stuff. Like, I think like comparison is a big kind of like thief of things in this space in some ways. How do
Yeah.
you kind of think about that as a trader? Trying to stay in your own lane.
One thing I forgot who it is. He's like a really good perp trader. I like always tweet about this. It's like you have to be grateful for everything. And I always am, no matter what. And also it's like I forgot the word. It's like GG, forgot it. But it's like you just have to be grateful, right? It's like, bro, fuck me, I forgot it. It's actually tilting me, whatever. But like, I just like always be grateful. Like even if you have 100K, like even if you have 200K, like you always have to be grateful for the situation you're in and the things that you can do and you can provide in your life, and even the fact that you're born. You know what I'm saying? Like that's insane. So like for me, it's like, and the fact that I'm not in India, like, bro, I'm fucking thank God, bro.
You
You
could
know what I'm
be
saying?
you could be an
I could,
Indian and rugging bullocks.
bro. The thing is, bro, it's like, bro, you could be in India, you could be the smartest person in India, but guess what? There's a billion others Indians that are smart. It's like fuck, bro. It's like actually so hard. Like, so I'm always grateful for my life, and you know what I mean. So like, I think you always have to have that mindset, but you always have to also be hungry for more. Like I'm grateful, but I also want more in my life. I want to do so much. I have like insane aspirations that I want to reach. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's like you want to reach the fucking pinnacle, but also you want to be grateful throughout all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thinking.
I think it's sick as well because now like things are so actually fair in the sense that a kid from India can be the guy that becomes this insane trader, and like everyone has access as long as you have Wi-Fi and a half decent laptop or even mobile phone, like you can basically do anything. And now you're seeing with vibe coding like the next level of that is being seen with what people can actually build. Like anyone can build
Oh, it's
anything, even
insane.
without
Insane.
education, without um access to these kinds of things. Like, how do you feel about the current state of vibe coding and people using that to build like these, maybe like some of them are more low key to begin with, but people are starting to build way more advanced things, and I feel like the bar is being pushed higher constantly in terms of what is capable of being done on chain.
Bro, it's not even on chain, just in life. Life in general. Like, bro, I was super into AI like way before like 2013, 2014. I was like super into AI, and I was beta testing for ChatGPT. You know what's crazy? I used to DM the ChatGPT guys, yo, give me like I want to be in the fucking what is it called? Like the seed round. I literally I was like in high school because I had a bit of money. I was like, yo, give me in the seed round. Of course they egoed my ass, but like I was in Disco Diffusion, Stable Diffusion, like every model. I would make models like I would code a lot. Like back then, I thought it was so insane. Like the first beta of ChatGPT, I was like absolutely mind blown. And like when I was like thinking, and I was like, bro, I was like, this goes so insane so fast. But I didn't think it was gonna be like this. It's like, and then I think one thing that people don't really realize is that realistically, for most of all AI, it's just been coders and people who really found it interesting doing it. There wasn't that much funding, nothing. And then it was until like Disco Diffusion and then Stable Diffusion came around, and they're like, yo, what the fuck is this AI art? Like Stable Diffusion was like that pinnacle of like, yo, this became insane. And then it got better, and the Midjourney came, and those guys were the Midjourney guys. Like that got really good. And it wasn't until the last like 2 years where they're throwing billions at them. If you're an AI coder, yo, here's 100 mil. Here's like, it is insane. So now what we have is like this AI that realistically, like it's only like 5 years old. And now in the past 2 years, they're getting billions. So it's like the rapid growth in the next 5 years is going to be like so astronomical because they have billions of funding to do all this testing and all this. It's insane. So it's like, I think life is just like, it depends like how you look at it. Like, I'm going to be honest, if I'm a normie, I hate AI. Like, I absolutely hate it. But like, I would hate it too. But like, AI is just like, dude, I think lifespan is going to increase by like 50-30%. I think productivity, like everything is just going to get better and easier, like overall in like life. And it's just like, it's honestly just amazing. I think we could live in the best time period, but also the worst because they can be in an AI and we just get wiped. But like, you know what I mean? That's the chances everyone's taking, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like these AI companies right now are signing engineers like they're fucking NBA or football players,
Insane.
soccer players. Are you building stuff yourself? Are you playing around with stuff to this day, or?
I haven't been building because it's like, bro, like I've gotten gap. Like I used to, like before it was much different. Like I would be doing AI models for like Stable Diffusion, Disco Diffusion. Like I've tried cloud coding. Cloud coding is good, but I kind of don't have like an idea where it's like, fuck, I need to make this idea. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I should be practicing like, but I think that for me it doesn't make sense because I think by the time I think of a good idea, it's gonna get so good to the point where I don't really need to practice. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I'm not doing it right now, but I should be, I guess.
The reason I ask is because I feel like currently in the trenches, you got to figure out what your edge is, and I think that there's different types of edges. There's like
If you
the
want to learn, if you want to fucking make fucking scams, 200K toppers.
yeah, either you can make scams and rug people or farm the fees, whatever, organically or not, or you can, be more of like a social trader and your edge is in like your connections, your alpha, or you can be someone who has like very powerful tools and is like using the chain to your advantage. Like, are there any, what are your kind of main things you use like while trading day to day, like tools, platforms, anything you pay attention to particularly closely?
I don't really use that much. I think the more tools you use, the worse of a trader. Like I'm not gonna lie, I don't think you, because like even when I look at like the top traders, they don't really use much tools. Like Rookie, his tools that he uses, he looks at the chart, he draws some like a line, and then he longs. You know what I'm saying? I feel like once you use, but every trader is different. Like every trader is different. I don't really trade like that. I think the more you use, the more like it just becomes so like I don't know how to explain it. It just becomes like too much. You know what I'm saying? It's like too much info. Like too much info is never good. So I try to not use as much. But like I just use the obvious. I have a tweet tracker. I have like wallets. I have like tweet. I have like certain Twitter accounts. I have them on like notifications. I have a monitor for that, and I just keep that there. But other than that, it's like not much.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I definitely agree. Like less is more. If you got a technical edge and you could build some cool shit, then why not? But I think like the biggest one is definitely more like the social network, like people you trade with day to day. Are you in any specific FNFs or groups that you find like particularly useful?
Yeah, I have my own. I'm in a good amount. I've been DRs. I'm in the one that you sent me the DM. You know what I mean? Like I'm in a good amount. I've been in a good amount since like a while. I think like if you make good calls and you make them good conviction and like things like that, people are gonna pick like yo, you hit 8 coins back to back to back with conviction, like you know what I'm saying? Like yo, you know what I'm saying? Like if you hit back to back like really good coins calling it, things like that, good people are gonna reach out to you and they're gonna invite you to the groups, just how it works. But you know what I'm saying? Like so I've been in those groups, but I also think like even the technical, DeFi Squared, you know who that is? I don't know if you know that. Like he's an
Yeah, yeah,
insane
yeah.
perp trader. One of the things that he said like way back, and I still always think about is you can never beat time on screen. Like you can have all of this stuff, but if you're not on the screen, if you're not looking at this, if you're not like practicing, you will genuinely never be good. That's just simply it.
I
Like
feel
you
like
have to just practice.
I feel like Trump was a very good example of that. I don't know if you how well you hit Trump, but I remember I was at dinner with Tiger, the Giga founder, and we were eating
Tiger, yeah,
dinner.
that's funny.
Yeah, we were in New York. I was meeting him, and we start seeing some pings on our phones, and we're like, oh shit, like there's a Trump coin. Like there's no way this is legit. Like whatever. We kind of like brushed it off, and then I go link with some friends who are having like a party at their apartment, and I get there, and they've literally got the Trump chart on the screen when it was at like $4 or something like that, and I'm like, oh, it's like that. Like we're actually going all in on
Like
this
that,
thing. It's like
like
that. So I was
that.
like, okay, shit, all right. Then I start fucking getting every wallet I have on my phone and start fucking aping. Start buying like 4, 6, buy more at 9. By the time I get to bed, it's at like 17. I'm aping more. Wake up the next day, it's at like 30. And then I was taking like
You want
a
to sleep on that?
bro. I went to sleep at 17. Wake
There's
up the
no,
next day, it's at 30. And then I had to
there's
take
no
a
way you went to sleep on that. That's
bro. I
crazy.
went to sleep on it because my thesis was like, okay, it was like a Friday night or whatever, Saturday morning the next day. I was like, this probably runs till at least Monday until like people actually come online again and realize how big this is. And so I had to take a 16 or 18-hour flight from New York to fucking Taiwan, bro. And I held before I get on the plane. I'm like getting on the plane, it's at like
You
30,
were forced to
35.
hold.
I was like, bro, I pray to God I get off this plane in 12 hours and somehow I hope the price is going to be higher.
That probably printed you like 10x
I
more than ever.
bro, it was probably one of my biggest trades. Like I remember getting off the plane in Japan for a layover and it was at like 60 and I sold like half my position then and then got on the plane a couple hours to Taiwan, got off in Taiwan, it was at 70 and I just like clipped the whole thing there and just like didn't look at it again pretty much.
Fucking dude. I hit Trump. I hit it well. I'm not. I hit it well. Not as well. I should have. I fucking bro. Oh my god. I know guys. I know guys who are just like fucking. They're in Puerto Rico chilling. Never. You'll never see them ever again on Twitter. Like ever. But like it was. I saw it when it came out. I saw the. I saw the like when it came. Like when it came out. Right. I saw it and I'm like, what the fuck? Moonshot. Like scroll all the way down. I see Moonshot. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is Moonshot here? Right? And I'm like, bro, is this real? Everyone in the chat's like, yo, is this real? What the fuck is this? And then there's an 80%, like, he had 80%, and then fucking Waddles sends 80% to him. I don't know if you know who Waddles is. It
Mm-hmm.
was so fucking, I was like, bro, Waddles, what do you fuck? It was like the most troll shit ever. Like, instead of buying the Trump coin, he was big. It was so funny. But like, I saw that. I'm like, fuck, is this real? Is this real? And then I bought it, and then I saw profit buy, and then I saw my snipers buy. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, and I was like, bro, they're up so fat. And then and then I bought, and I'm like, fuck. It's like, and then I saw like my insane like buying, and I kept buying more, and I'm like, fuck, bro, how high does this go? And it was like, bro, I forgot. And then it went to a bill, and then that like photon thing happened. I started selling, and I rebought back. I was like, dude, I was so scared. And then it went to a bill, and then I started clipping. I'm like, wait, is this not a bill? Is not top? And I'm like, fuck. And then I remember like there was, and then Gorilla's in my chat. Like he was like, yo, this goes. I'm like, what the fuck? And I remember there was a moment that hit me, and it was around like 2 bill, and I was like, bro, fuck. Like George Soros would buy this. Like that was my thinking. And I remember I was saying that. It was like, because George Soros, like my Twitter is like George Soros Quan. That's who I am. And I'm like, bro, George Soros, like he would buy this meme coin. Like he was so much of a degenerate. He would maybe throw 10 mil in this fucker, right? And I'm like, fuck, I gotta buy. And I was like, I bought, but I didn't buy enough. Like I realistically, I should have full ported. Like I really should have. I didn't. I still made a bid on it, but it was pennies, bro. Shout outs like Stacky. I like one of my favorite stories was Stacky. Like he never bought, and then it was 10 mil, and he full ported his net worth. He was so tilted, he full ported his net worth. He's like, fuck it, I either become rich or I'm poor. And then he fucking printed. But like, you know what I'm saying? But it was Jenny, and Melania happened. I cooked on Melania. Melania was fucking Jenny too. But yeah, I should have hit much harder, but I didn't. Sad. I didn't have as much money as I did before. If I had my money now, I would fucking, you know what I'm saying? I didn't. I had like back then I was like mid 7 figs. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I was not willing fucking to put 2 mil in that fucker, bro. I just wasn't.
I mean, I think
And to
especially
hold that like
with how many rugs and everything we see like every day, you know, like recently you saw the fucking Ralph thing, whatever it is, like Trove, all these things. Like it's very easy in hindsight to think, damn, I should have gone all in, but like you could have been the guy who went all in on
So
Libra
hard.
thinking that a country launched a coin and then got rugged. You know, that's the
Yeah.
I think you always got to have a certain element of risk management in this game because like otherwise you might just get cooked. Like how do you kind of like typically think about risk management, like sizing typically nowadays, right? Because you trade everything, so I feel like you probably got a good strategy around this.
I'm not gonna lie, sizing is my hardest. Like I remember there's a like Saint Pump, like he has a really good thing is like the hardest part about moving up in net worth is sizing. Cause like, bro, 7 figs in a coin is much different from 6 figs in a coin, especially if 7 figs is your net worth, if even 8 figs, that's bro, that's 10, like that's a lot of your like you know what I'm saying? It's hard as fuck. And even for me, it is hard as fuck. Like, bro, when I see I'm up 100K on a coin, it's hard to hold. Like, especially even in these, bro. That's why Pengu is different. Like, that shit was so insane because of that. But like, it's just so difficult. Like, and I have to get better, and I'm trying to get better. Right? I watch like I always watch like hedge funds, and I try to like have that mindset of like you have to think of it as a percentage, and like the money that you put in is just the risk management. And, like, what is the RR in this? And like, okay, let's say it goes down 20%, but the upside is like a 5x. And if I'm able, it has insane liquidity, then I'm willing to put a mil, lose 200K to make 4 mil. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. I'm getting better. Like even Aster, I fumble. Like I hit Aster, even if you could call it a hit. Like I made 450 on that, but like, bro, I knew Cooker personally. I think you know what I'm saying. Like my homies Jada, like bro, Jadax had it pinned like on my TG. He had it pinned like hype competitor at 23 cents, right? And I was like, fuck, bro, like. But I didn't size crazy and Aster like I should have. Sad, but I'm getting better on it, and that's just all I can do. Is just like slowly improve, and that's all you can do.
Yeah, I faded Asta because I was very like hyperliquid maxi and I kind of felt like it was bullshit and like it was, but I didn't
It's
wait
CZ
enough.
though.
That was it. Yeah, I didn't wait enough like how heavy CZ was gonna endorse this thing and like
Yeah.
I didn't think they would go down that level of crime. Like I guess I wasn't thinking as much like how desperate Binance was at the time in terms of
They weren't even
hyperliquid.
desperate. That's the thing. They weren't
I
even
mean,
desperate. They just wanted to vamp it. Like they literally just wanted a hyper. Like they wanted that fees.
but that's the thing. Like I think they were scared of Hyperliquid and they needed to do something to reestablish their dominance and show their hand a little bit. But like now, I feel like if you I don't know if you trade BNB coins much, but the motion on these things now is there are runners for sure, but it's definitely not what it was. Like he's very much diluted his power, I think.
Yeah. Also, the BNB like meme coins is not. It's not him. It's the girl. Like that's why. Like that's the girl is the
Hmm.
one who runs that. He doesn't really run that. That's also why like if you ever see her shilling, it gets more motion than him because like she's the one who runs it. But like I think even I think the meme coin was just perfect timing because like all of those people cooked on Aster and all those Asians saw the meme coin, so they just like it was a trickle effect. I think that's what happened, and then that trickle effect went away because you know what I'm saying. So I think that was just like insane. I don't think that's gonna happen again. But yeah.
Any kind of resources you want to like point people towards when it comes to like learning and stuff? Like do you journal your trades? Are you trying to be like analytical in that way?
I do journal. I also just like try to like fuck like Ray Dalio has a good thing. It's like you always have to be like perspective, whatever that fucking word is. You always have to
Introspective.
just like think. Yeah, you like always think about the thoughts that you're doing, especially if you're doing like a big trade. Like, why am I doing this? What do I think? And it's like, what are the reasons I'm doing this? And I try to do that. It's like sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. And then also like if I hit a big P&L or if I miss a coin, I try to do that too. Like if I miss a runner or if I miss Aster, like I'm like, okay, why did I miss this? Who hit this? Why did they hit this? What was the reasonings? And I always try to do that. Like especially even like stocks. Like I've been trying to do that with stocks because I'm trying to get into stocks. And I'm like, I went through like all the stocks that like went and that ran in the last 3 months, 4 months. I'm like, okay, why did this go? Why did this run? What hedge funds? And I was like trying to sleuth through. It was so, dude. I'm not someone needs to make a Claude tool to find hedge funds or in coins, and it's just so difficult. Like it's actually, it's these like the VC money. Like it's so old, like they don't do anything. It's actually sad. Like there's no axiom. But I was trying to sleuth through that. What are these hedge funds buying? Why are they buying it? What are the reasons? And I try to do that for meme coins too. Like when I miss a coin, I'm like, why did I miss this? Why is people buying this? Sometimes I don't understand. Sometimes I'm like, yo, this shit's fucking ass. Like, why are people actually buying? I don't get it. Sometimes I do, but you just gotta always like think about the
Yeah, no, it's dope.
try to always improve, always improve.
Let's leave it there because I feel like this is probably, I don't want us to drag on for too much, but I hope that for the people that actually have the attention span to listen, you know, they learn something, and you know, even I hope this was entertaining either way. Any closing remarks or stuff you want people to check out?
Axiom, use code River, link in bio. But like for me, even with the last thing you said, I would say the one thing that I think gets hated on is podcasts. I love podcast. I think a lot of podcasts are dog shit. Yes, if you're watching two girls talk about like their high school problems, you're a fucking moron. But there are podcasts of like literal billionaires, top millionaires, like people who have made the best businesses, and they get no views. Like there's one podcast I love. It's called Big Shot. One of the best podcasts, bro. He has interviewed a fucking top hedge fund managers. He interviewed the guy who made Four Seasons. Dude, he gets 5K views on his podcast. It's not. I have DM'd him. I have DMs with the guy. I was like, yo, I was like, bro, just start posting, like, do this, make TikToks, and he's like, I don't really care. Like, he has so much money, he doesn't care. He just wants to talk to these insane people. But like, bro, there is so much free information out there, and it's just like once you act, even like books. Like right now, I'm like audiobooks. I'm listening to Market Wizards. Like, I'm just you always just gotta learn, and sometimes it's difficult. Like, bro, I'm listening to Market Wizards at the gym. Like, I try to listen at the gym, but then I'm like, yo, this shit's boring. Let me fucking let me put on Yeet. It's hard, but I think you always have to try, and also I think you just have to like it. I don't know if you saw the Alex Honnold thing that happened recently. Like he's doing the skyscraper.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Alex Honnold, in my opinion, probably changed my outlook on life by like more than anything in the world. I watched his documentary Free Solo in like middle school, high school, like early, like probably 8th grade, 9th grade. I saw that and I was like, bro, this is the most insane shit ever. And it still is the most insane shit. This guy literally, he would go around the entire like United States climbing mountains with his bare fucking hands. He wouldn't videotape it. He did not give a fuck about. He was homeless. He would, bro, and like if you listen to his podcast, he would literally go to a hotel, steal food, pretend he like had like was there to get the free food. Like it is in. He did not give any fucks about his dream and what he wanted to do, and that was. And the only reason he recorded El Cap was because he was like, "Yo, this is the most insane mountain. I want someone to videotape this. Like, yo, if I die, like, yo, videotape this." And like he didn't even want them there. He was like, yo, you guys should give me a fucking headache, but like, this is insane. So you guys have to be here. And I just like love that story because it's just like he just loved that and he wanted to do that. And I feel like that's what you should do in life. It's like if you want to do meme coins, trading, you want to get rich, you want to do stocks, equities, whatever it is, like you just got to do it. Fuck the money, fuck all that. Like, yes, you should want to be financially stable. You want to like be able to do whatever the fuck you want to do. But like once you reach that, genuinely, but do whatever you want to do. And I think like that's how you should live. That's how you should live life.
Yeah, the office that we work out of sometimes in Taiwan, it's literally like one block, like 100 meters away from Taipei 101. Like you can literally see it outside the window. And so all my friends who work out of there were sending me videos like zoomed in of him like climbing the building from
Same.
that POV, which is fucking sick.
Have you ever been to El Cap? Have you ever been there?
I have not. I need to go check it out.
That mountain is insane. He did that with his bare fucking hands. If you have it, if no one's here, if you're watching this, watch the podcast Free Solo. Like not the pod, like a movie. Insane.
Yeah, and I feel like, bro, long form stuff is so important. Like that's why I got you on. That's why I'm recording this. Is like, bro, even if no one listens to this, this is like educational and like interesting for me because I love this game. I love speaking to people that are in this game and love it as much as I do, as much as you do. And I feel like I learn a lot, and so I always hope that other people will do the same.
100%. It's like, bro, it's like those videos. Like, it's like they literally. I watch some of these, and they have like literally the most insane person of all time, and they have 10K views. But the people who are watching that, those 9 other K people are like, they want that. They want to improve their life. And if you like even reach those 9K, it's awesome.
Yeah, I read Market Wizards as well. I thought it was one of the first like finance kind of books I read. I thought it was good for seeing like different kind of case studies of different traders. I recently read trading in the zone as well, which I thought was not as good. It's a little bit boring. I think a better version of trading in the zone is called Best Loser Wins. I can send you the PDF if you want, but that's one that's like, it's short enough, it's well written, it's to the point, it's from a guy who's an actually good trader, so like you can actually trust it and like align with it when you're reading. And it's like it's a very good read about basically, you know, at the end of the day, like you're always going to have losses in trading. Like you can't prevent it. Like unpredictable things will always happen in the market, even if your thesis like fundamentally makes sense. And so it's all about, you know, how can you basically be the best loser possible, and that's how you become the best winner at the end
Yeah,
of the day.
I have a Discord where I have like all the books. I have that in my. I haven't read it, but I will now. I'll put in my audiobook. I'll
It's a
listen to.
it's a
I've
pretty
been planning
quick
to.
it's a pretty quick read, honestly. I would highly recommend it.
But I'll read it.
All right, well, awesome. Thank you very much for coming on, man. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Good talking to you, man. It's good talking. Hope everyone's chill. I hope everyone's has a good month. And yeah,
Awesome.
look everyone.
Appreciate it.